We are here to propose and repose that technology has brought more harm than good. Let's start with our first proposal. Some, so let's go, Mr. Speaker, sir. Proposers. My name is Sami Kiarie, and I'm here to propose that the motion that technology has brought more harm than good. On to my first point, I want to say that this technology has brought more harm than good. Because as you can see, people are still dying due to this technology, like the diseases. Some of the diseases like coronavirus or COVID-19, they were created by man. This man created this virus using technology, and it came to kill him, and also it came to kill many people. Another thing I wanted to say is about about the technology. They have just the technology has brought lack of jobs. As you can see in these big coffee farms, there are some people who depend on those coffee farms to get the food that they eat during the evening. As you can see, these big companies of coffee, they have hired big machines which they use to harvest coffee. So as you can these big machines, they just use fossil fuels, and they also pollute the air, and they also pollute the land, and they reduce the source of employment. Those people who work on coffee plantations, they sometimes they just lose their jobs because of this technology, because those big machines, they're made with technology. They were made with man to get money. Onto my second point is about the pollution of the air and the land. As you can see, these computers or tablets, they are made out of plastic, and we know plastic can stay up to 1,000 years. Imagine a world with plastic everywhere plastic. With this plastic in the ground, our animals could not be grazing freely. And to my third point is about it has been affecting the humans. As you can see, the human beings, they just use the computers. Maybe children, they can get addicted. That is what you call screen addiction. So they get addicted to the screen. You can see when he's in school, he just thinks of going home and watch the television. So he does not really engage in studies. On to my third point is that. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. So our first proposal is right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to propose the motion on technology has brought more harm than good. On my first point, it has made communication easier. As you can see, in the environment, there are development of network poles that enable us to communicate freely. On my second point, it has made business activities through marketing. It has made business activities easy through marketing online. As you can see, people sell things online and they get a lot of money since the products are easily advertised. It has made receiving of money easy through mobile money. As you can see today, we have companies like Safaricom, Airtel that we use for communication and keeping money. The other, it has brought new ideas and new identities. As this step to it is just an organization that comes and consultates their expectations and form what is intended. The other, on my fourth point, it has increased the rate of production of goods through machinery. As you see, these days, these clothes that you are wearing are made through textile industries, and those textile industry machines are made from technology. And that's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Honorable Speaker, sir.
honorable speaker for this opportunity to propose the motion that states technology has brought more harm than good. To my first opinion, I have discovered that technology has brought much harm because there's a lot of phishing nowadays. Someone can hack into your account and take your personal information. He can either steal or steal your money. To my second opinion is immorality. Now there are so pornographic images in the phones and tablets, everything. Now children nowadays, they learn many bad things. You find children, they are doing sex, there is so much lesbianisms and gayisms. My third opinion is that it has broken the social bond interactions, especially in families. You find families everyone is with his or her phone. They are chatting, maybe doing many things in their phone, so they don't have time to interact, talk together, chat, or share experiences. So nowadays, children are even scared to tell their parents their problems that they have in school. So that's my opinion. To my fourth, I think technology has brought lies because if you know now, someone can call you and ask you, where are you? You may say you're in Limuru, but as all we know, you're in Kabuku. So that has brought more lie to our country. To my fourth opinion is that technology has contributed to degradation of language, English. The language we have already changed the language. Instead of improving it, we have already degraded it. So we are using other languages, e.g. Sheng. And that's all that I have. Thank you, Mr.
Our second proposal is facial.
Thank you, Mr. Honorable Speaker, sir. Opposers. I've come here to oppose the motion that technology has brought more harm than good. On to my first point. Technology has brought more good because they use technology to make IDs. Now, how can you stay in a country that you don't have ID? And and to my second point, they have used the technology to make money. The money that you use to buy the thing that you use at your home, they have used machine to make the money. And on to my third point, they have used machine to make plates because at the past there were no plates. They were using banana leaves. Now they use machine to make the plates, and that's all. That's all my point. Thank you, Mr.
Our third proposer is Rachel.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Proposers, my name is Rachel Kihali, and I'm here to propose the motion technology has brought more harm than good. On to my first point, technology is the use of scientific knowledge for practical purposes and for solving problems. Technology can aid human life and industries. On to my second point, to terms in anything that causes negative impact on people and animals. I am here to speak about the motion that says technology has brought more harm than good. On to my first point. When you say the air is polluted, the air is not polluted. They have big machines that they use to clean the air. And the oil that they don't use all the oil and pour on the.
Thank you.
As I was saying, the people who are using oils, they use oils, but they don't pour on the
second point, how Sami have said, the waste, we have the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. We reduce plastics and they banned nylons. And my other point is technology is good because it is not technology that put the pornography, it is people who put the pornography, and it is not technology. Thank you.
Our fourth proposer is Francis.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir. Proposers. My name is Francis Momo, and I am here to propose the motion that says technology has brought more harm than good. Because many years ago, there was a nuclear warhead that was led to China that killed many people there. Another thing, there are machines that work easily so that the workers they cannot manage to get work easily. On my second point is that these social media are made out of technology, and we know very well that there are those medias which shows bad things like dancing nakedness. So there are children who speak who cannot even manage to talk to them because you know how they respond to you. So you cannot talk even to them, and what have caused that one is technology, because the technology has made the phones. A man used the technology to make the phone, and the phone made the children speak badly. On my third point is this big companies that they pollute the seas that they are near them. If you can realize well, these seas that they have fishes, sea animals that they live there. Some of them they are dying because the wages that they are led there because of the chemicals of the company that had led it. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So our fourth proposer is Eugene.
Opposers, first of all, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. As you all know me, my name is Eugene Oganga, and I've come here to oppose the motion that technology has brought more harm than good. The reason why I'm opposing this motion is because we use technology in our day-to-day lives. Technology is everywhere. On to my first point. Technology is used to store useful information. For now, I know there are things that they are called CDs, USBs, and other digital materials. We use those to store useful information that we will never forget. It will always stick to our mind. My second point is that technology has improved knowledge in learning. For example, in schools. In schools, let's imagine this our school. We have tablets, we have computers, we have laptops, and other digital materials. Those materials help us in learning. It helps us in researching the things that we don't understand. Supporting that motion is that if it wasn't for technology, there couldn't be formal education. There couldn't be blackboards, whiteboards, pencils, or rubbers. So, if it wasn't for technology, we could be like in the past. The books that you have, imagine them disappearing. And imagine you could be hearing there was something called radio, even you have never seen it. My third point is that if it wasn't for technology, there couldn't be innovations like bullet trains, cars, electric motor, motorcycle, electric bicycles, and other materials. These things help us in our day-to-day lives. For example, cars. Cars, it has improved our lives. How? Because now we don't need to walk far distances. For example, the old woman and the people who are old, now they don't have to walk long distances from one person to another. My second point, my fourth point is that if it wasn't for technology, there couldn't be those big machines found in hospitals. For example, X-rays for scanning. You could be just having a disease, but you don't know even the name of a disease. People could be suffering from diseases. They could be dying. Even this world could be just for few people. And that's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Fifth proposal is me. Proposers. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. My name is Pascal Kadimina, and the motion of it is technology have brought more harm than good. Up to my first point. Electronic waste is harmful to the health and the environment. Imagine a world with technology devices. And to my second point, pollution caused by the computers devices. Now the computers can pollute the air. Up to my third point, it has caused unemployment. And up to my fourth point, GMO maize is produced by the lab doctors, and it has caused harmful to our health. It causes diseases like cancer. Coronavirus, it was made by technology and it kills many people in the world. And we should avoid technology. Technology has brought some bad videos like pornography. We should avoid those videos. Technology has brought laziness because some children, when they are given homework by the teachers, they don't do their homework. They go and watch television, and television was made by technology. And because the light of the television, it causes eye problems. And that is what I have to get. So our fifth proposal is on
Proposers. My name is Moses Wanyoni and I'm here to propose that technology will bring more harm than good. On to my first point, I think technology will bring more good than harm. Because if it is not technology, we could not know how to measure rain, wind, and temperature. We use rain gauge to measure rain, and that rain gauge that made through technology. And my second opinion that I know it is human beings who made the coronavirus, but what did they use to discover coronavirus? See, it is technology. On to my that point, it's technology have made big machines that seals our clothes. I know in the past there was clothes, but they was just covering just private parts. But today we are covering all of our bodies. And to my fourth opinions, it's like technology will make communication easier. Nowadays we have phones, television, and radios. In the past, they were using less messengers, and that messengers if you die. But nowadays we use phone even when we are nowhere. Even you are in Nairobi and someone that you call it is in Mombasa. And to my third opinion, it's like to my fifth opinion, technology will bring electricity. Imagine a world without an electricity, and that is what I have. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. The floor is open to anyone who has anything to say.
If you might allow me to just to say something. Will it be in order if you allow Honorable Mr. Wanyonyi to join the other group? Because he's talking about coronavirus and his a point for the proposals about the technology. Because
The floor is open for anyone who has anything to say. So, thank you, Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir. Opposers, my name is Swami Ken and I'm here to add something. As you can see, this technology has brought lack of humanity. As these big scientists, these famous scientists, they discover that there is something that is going on, but they need somebody to do the experiment. So they just go, they hire you, they give you money, and because maybe you are stupid, you can take the money and maybe you can take the money and you can say they kill you so that you can take that money. As you can see, if they can put you medicine, they can use your body to do experiments. Maybe they can keep some medicine in your body. Maybe they can add something to your blood, and you can see if this affects you or any part of your body. Maybe you can be paralyzed or even you can die. And another thing I wanted to add on it is that technology has brought the human suffering because as you can see
Something that will change your hair.
Propose the motion. My name is Jerry Bridget, and I'm here to propose. As you all know, this technology has brought much harm to our lives. Because now people spend a lot of times in the computering devices. They may have eye strains. That's why you find many people they have spectacles. And some people they have laziness. As now when a teacher tells you go and research on something, at first you just run to Google. So at the ancient days you used like books. There you could learn widely, but now you just get the direct answer. Even if it's such what's a book, you'll just be told it's something that teaches you something. But what if you looked it in the dictionary? You'll see as different thing. Another thing is that technology has made so many medicines. In the ancient days, they used herbal medicine. It could cure people fast and it could not bring any bad things. But now, when you use these medicines, they control, they contain many acids and they may kill people. So it has brought more harm to me. Thank you.
So, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I don't need to say my name because you all know me. Okay. I've come here just to add something about technology. Another thing is that technology is used. As I started, I said technology is evil. Did you know